Time now for the morning rush. Albuquerque's mayor may soon be under investigation after calls from a city councilor to look into the office's spending. City Councilor Luis Sanchez is calling for a criminal investigation into the city's spending on artificial turf for a privately owned football team in Rio Rancho and for funding a book that praises the Keller administration. The AG's office tells News 13 it has received the letter and is reviewing its claims.
Happening today, the Albuquerque Police Department will provide official crime stats from last year. 2022 saw another record-breaking year in homicides in the Duke City, with APD reporting 119. Half of them were connected to other violent crimes like robberies, drug and gun deals, or fights. Today's conference with Chief Medina is scheduled for 11 a.m.
A former Cuba police officer will spend more than 2 decades in prison after pleading guilty to killing 2 people in a 2021 DWI crash. Yesterday, Brendan Barber was sentenced to 26 years in prison for killing 50-year-old Alfredo Escaname Hernandez and 21-year-old Diego Arellano in the alcohol-fueled I-25 accident. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Grab the rain jackets and umbrellas today. You could even wear some rain boots. We are seeing showers out there this morning, so the roads are going to be wet. There will be some puddles. And by the afternoon, we'll have a chance for more light scattered rain showers with temperatures cooler than yesterday, a high of 57.
State budget is now awaiting the governor's signature this morning. The more than $9.5 billion budget. It's an increase of nearly 14% compared to last year. That includes an 8% funding increase for public schools and a 6% raise for teachers and higher education employees.
The way we vote in New Mexico could soon be different. That's because of 2 bills that are now on the governor's desk. House Bill 4 makes a long list of changes, including the creation of the Native American Voting Rights Act, and Senate Bill 180 includes election security. The bill passed largely along party line votes.
A bill aimed at codifying school-based health centers is now passed in the House. Senate Bill 397 directs the Department of Health to provide funding and technical assistance to schools. That's to create and operate school-based health centers. Now, it passed the House late last night. It's now on the way to the governor's desk. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate today. We'll see some wet roads this morning across the state. Heavy snow is going to build into northern New Mexico today, creating difficult driving conditions. And we'll see high winds across the east and southeast, which could lead to blowing dust and debris.
A federal judge in Texas will issue a ruling as soon as possible in a case that is the biggest challenge to reproductive rights since Roe v. Wade was overturned. The case seeks to revoke FDA approval of the most widely used abortion pill and remove it from the market. An anti-abortion organization argues the drug was improperly approved, but the FDA says it is safe.
All eyes will be on bank stocks during today's trading. Now, today, the U.S. Treasury Secretary is going to be testifying on Capitol Hill about the nation's banking industry. Calls for accountability and legislation to tighten the regulations are growing from the White House and lawmakers in Congress.
In the race to reach the debris of the downed U.S. drone, officials say the Russians arrived at the scene first. Officials say Russians will probably be able to collect some pieces of the unmanned MQ-9 Reaper, like metal chunks, but the drone software was wiped to ensure nothing valuable was collected. Erica.
And here's a look at traffic maps. So we are seeing clear conditions on the maps, but roads are a bit wet. Here's a look to the Big I, showing some traffic getting onto I-25 northbound.
NASA and the Houston-based aerospace company Axiom Space, they're giving an early look right now at the spacesuit that astronauts will wear on the Artemis 3 mission. That is the first lunar landing since Apollo 17 in 1972. Well, the suit was officially unveiled at an event in Houston on Wednesday. The final suits are close to the final version with one significant difference. That's the color. The final suits for the mission are going to be white.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, it's been nearly a decade since the UNM Lobos have been in a postseason game, and fans were out in full force to celebrate the team's return. Fans turned up from across the country in full cherry red and silver gear to cheer them on against Utah Valley in the National Invitation Tournament. More than 9,000 tickets had been sold to last night's game. However, the Lobos lost to Utah Valley by 14 points.
At number 4 this morning, developers hope that a retail space will replace the old water park that is near Carlisle and I-40. The park had been sitting vacant for years. It's now fully torn down. Rhino Investments bought that property in 2016, turning the old hotel into apartments. That's with 290 units, which they say are mostly occupied. As for the old water park itself, there are now plans to turn that 2.3-acre site into a center with food, retail, and possibly a convenience store. Developers are also continuing to redo the rest of the old hotel, turning that into retail space.
And at number 3, we are seeing rain showers across the state this morning and just a tiny bit of snow up in the northern high terrain. But we'll continue to watch these showers pushing eastward, and even more will build in during the day.
At number 2, happening today, officials with the Albuquerque Police Department will provide official crime stats for the 2022 calendar year. Well, last year was another record-breaking year in homicides. That's with APD reporting 119. Half of them were connected to other violent crimes like robberies, drug and gun deals, or fights. At the end of the year, Mayor Tim Keller told News 13 that APD was also cracking down on lower-level crimes, pointing to their efforts to curb speeding. Today's conference with Chief Medina is scheduled for 11 a.m.
And at number 1, Albuquerque's mayor may soon be under investigation after calls from a city councilor to look into the office's spending. City Councilor Luis Sanchez is calling for a criminal investigation into the city's spending on artificial turf for a privately owned football team in Rio Rancho and for funding a book that praises the Keller administration. The city's own inspector general raised red flags about the Keller administration spending more than $200,000 on artificial turf for the Gladiators, an indoor football team that plays in Rio Rancho. The team is owned by a Keller campaign donor. The AG's office tells News 13 it has received the letter and is reviewing the claims. Now, in a statement, the mayor's office said, quote, "These are cheap political comments and empty accusations from a counselor who has been biased against the administration from day one, and that investing in local sports and documenting our history are things the city has always done and will keep doing."